Hey, what's up, guys? This is Brandon Green with OPTV reporting from the United States. Today, we are going to talk about a company called Monsanto. Most of you may know Monsanto from the herbicide called Roundup, which I'm guilty of using. I'm pretty sure every household in America, maybe even across the world, has used Roundup at one point in their life. Monsanto was recently bought out by Bayer. Bayer is the makers of Bayer aspirin, which may ring a bell with most of you. And these companies are facing hefty lawsuits due to a chemical called glyphosate, which has been connected to non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. With more details on Monsanto, this chemical called glyphosate, and these GMOs, I got a good friend of mine named Mauro Oliveira who shared this video with us. It really breaks down and digs into the effects of Monsanto and future actions that are going to be taken to help raise awareness and to help put the nail in the coffin of Monsanto.
Hi, my name is Mauro Oliveira. I'm the Executive Director of Soul Communications, a nonprofit dedicated to direct action. I'm also with the Anti-Monsanto Project and March Against Monsanto. For over 100 years, Monsanto has been raining terror on planet Earth. But finally, they are wounded. They just lost a nearly $300 million lawsuit, a single case, because glyphosate, their main product in Roundup, Agent Orange, DDT, what the timber companies are using all over, what citizens in the United States are using all over in Roundup. Glyphosate contributes to non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. This lawsuit has opened the door for thousands of other lawsuits, and class action lawsuits are forming all over the United States and probably the world to continue on and beating down Monsanto to the tune of what will likely be billions of dollars. Monsanto was involved in the proliferation of PCBs, highly toxic and now illegal. But PCBs back in the 1920s, 1930s still remain in our biosphere and in our tissues, and will be in our children's and their children's tissues as well. Monsanto plastics can be found in the guts of dead birds, whales, fish, turtles, sea lions, and in every spoonful of ocean anywhere, and any spoonful of sand on any beach anywhere is Monsanto plastic, literally killing the oceans. Phytoplankton, the very foundation of the food chain, prefers microplastics because of the way the light hits it than their natural food supply. They eat it and they choke and they die. We are losing the world to mega corporations like Monsanto, and human tolerance for such crimes. The Supreme Court, in a verdict called Citizens United, found corporations have human rights, making corporations human. Since then, Monsanto has gone crazy on farmers in the United States. In India, hundreds of thousands of farmers, some 2,000 a day, committed suicide over Monsanto and their subsidiaries that was taking over their farms and making them so deep in debt that they felt they couldn't get out. And now it's happening to farmers in the United States. It has just come out that U.S. farmer suicides are epidemic for the very same reasons. Monsanto created DDT, Agent Orange, which was used on the Vietnamese and killed millions of them over years, causing mutations and deformities in their children and more death. DDT, which proliferated in the United States and finally was outlawed, saving the American bald eagle from almost certain extinction. Monsanto is involved in nuclear triggers. But what they're doing with genetically modified seeds has to come out and be linked to this diabolic corporation. so that the seed operation, along with the glyphosate, go down with this company. Bayer Industries, maker of Bayer aspirin, and also maker of gas used in the concentration camps in Germany, recently purchased Monsanto, acquired them right during these lawsuits before this verdict was announced. A very arrogant thing for Bayer to do, thinking they had the judiciary, they had the law under their thumb. But fortunately, there was a judge who was sane for the future generations. The resources that Monsanto is trying to own, operate, and control in the world's seeds is literally life itself. Where once there was 1,000 heirlooms, natural corns, now there are less than 12. Monsanto is buying seed corporations and companies as mom and pops all over the world and replacing priceless heirloom seeds, natural seeds, with their frank and genetically modified seeds that have terminator technology, also known as suicide genes, suicide seeds. You plant the seed grows, that plant makes seeds, and those seeds die, so you cannot replant. You have to go back to the company and spend more money every year. Many farmers spend $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 a year just in seed. When in the past, they just replanted from the plants that they grew, not costing them anything in that direction. So, what are we going to do about it? You might remember last year the Monsanto 10 that attempted to shut down the Woodland, California genetically modified Monsanto seed operation. They were taken to trial over a 10-month period and found not guilty. I was one of them. This year, we need all the help we can get. On October 15th, before 5 in the morning, we are going to be at Monsanto with every possible array of nonviolent direct action, from street theater to signs to protest to song, dance, whatever. If you want to do it and it's nonviolent, it's fair game. Please join us. We're also looking for hardcore activists who will hold their ground so that we can make this national attention, so that the United States citizen can see what is going on with genetically modified crops. You are eating food that is contaminated with glyphosate, which is now linked to non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and other chemicals that are geared to kill pests and bugs. So now they're actually injecting the seed with the pesticide, so the plant is resistant to the pesticide, so they can spray it like hell, killing everything around it so the plant will grow unobstructed. Yet, you eat that product. We need your help. My name is Amaro. My phone number is 530-356-7343. I'm one of the organizers of this protest, and I would love to talk to you. Also, you can find us on Facebook. Right now, it's called Monsanto's Funeral, but soon we will have an event page. So look us up, March Against Monsanto, the Anti-Monsanto Project, Monsanto's Funeral. Engage us, activate, become part of the solution. Our children's future is so much right now at risk. The oceans are dying. We are in the 6th great extinction, and companies like Monsanto are just fueling it as fast as they can. And you gotta wonder why. Please join us. Thank you.
Definitely got me wondering why. I mean, they're taking this deadly chemical and literally injecting it into the seeds before the crop's even grown. So this chemical, this deadly chemical, is born technically from the start inside of these plants and inside of this food that we're eating. That's just a little crazy. It's a little much. But it definitely has to stop, and people need to be aware of these GMOs and these foods that we're putting into our body. Um, that's just wild. I never knew that, and Thank you, Morrow, for educating us about that. Here's their Facebook link. I want to make sure that everybody joins the facebook.com/Monsanto's funeral. Show some support, show some love, share the event page, uh, donate if you can. Help out with these efforts any way that you can. Um, I'm personally hoping to get out there and join up with Morrow and be on the front lines of this action and to bring more of this story into the light for people to see. So I'm really looking forward to that. Be sure to join the Facebook page at facebook.com/Monsanto's funeral. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel here at OPTV. You can check out our webpage at occupypalestine.tv. You could also find us on Facebook at occupypalestine.tv for more stories from all around the world. It isn't just here in the United States, but it's all around the world. And we're just trying to raise vibrations and raise attention to everything that's going on. So this Monsanto thing, it's pretty serious stuff. We got a date set, October 15th, which is an important date to look for. And I look forward to hearing more from Morrow and his team and how the action turns out. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to OpTV. This is Brandon Green, and until next time, keep following the truth and be a voice for all of humanity. Thank you.